Hey guys, good morning. It is Tuesday, December 3rd. Now we got all kinds of shit happening in the stars today. So as usual, I'm going to go over it and probably take about 20 minutes to talk about it. Because today we have an astounding 5 nines in the skies today. And if you guys didn't already know it, we actually have, what do we have? We have 333. We have a 369 code today. Okay, guys, that's creation. We love creation days. And let's see, in total, God, there's so much. Okay, so we are in the 12 universal year, and we're also in the 12 universal month. Both of those break down to 3, and today is the 3rd. Okay, so we have 333. Now, I've been seeing 1212 quite a bit, which is telling you, or telling me, that you need to surrender to the higher perspective. You know, I keep hearing surrender, let it go, release, and free yourself from some kind of chains, freeing yourself from some kind of anchor, and finding the joy in releasing something, or being joyful to finally let go of something. Okay, and it all falls in line with the transits that are happening today. Okay, so first, day and date numbers are 3 and 18. That is 3 and that is 9. Oh God, I didn't even see that. I lied. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 nines today. See, I totally lied to you guys. 3 is about joy. It's about children, ideas, data, traveling. To me, it represents information, and it makes me think of Mercury and air signs, you know, quick. And 18 is the number of healing the inner self, finding your power. So a lot of you guys are surrendering to unconditional love, healing yourselves by taking back your power in a joyful kind of way. This is happiness. Really, really beautiful transits today. I don't even know what to tell you guys. After the exploding glitter shitstorms that we've just went through, and some of you are still going through because everybody's on different timelines, right? This is the glitter. This is where everything is like unicorns, rainbows, and lollipops coming in. You guys may have already been experiencing that. I think, what do we have? Venus, we just had Venus conjunct, was it Jupiter last weekend? We had amazing energy, and some of you guys may have literally been blown away by what's been happening to you. Majority of you guys on good notes, blown away, and others, probably about 30% of you have been blown away by some bad news. And you know, you get bad news if there's a lesson that you have to learn, or if there's a square, or if you've been complacent and have stopped moving, have stopped rising, have stopped moving forward. If you're kind of in a rut, okay, sometimes the universe comes in and shakes things up and says, no, you got to move. This is no longer a viable option for you. Move it. Okay, so 3 and 18 basically breaks down to a 3 and a 9. And then, of course, the universal month is 15, so that's 6. So 369 creation code, guys. You are creating unconditional love. Okay, there is this, I want to say, maximum overdrive of unconditional love, adoration. This is, I love you, batting the eyes and googly eyes, and just, it's almost like a transfix state where you're stuck. Some of you guys might be, you know, getting stuck, but and then there's others that are getting married, or being proposed to, or making that solid commitment. We are family. I choose you as my chosen family, whether it's an animal, a child, a person, a place, or a thing. This is where I belong. I belong with you. You belong with me. This belongs to me, this is mine, and I belong to this, you know. we all kind of discover who we're married to, or committed and connected to on the deepest emotional level. Okay, so I don't think I've gone over it. The month is 12. The universal year is 12, and the universal month is 15. So basically 12, 12. We're surrendering to changes in our expression, changes in our standards and boundaries on a day-to-day basis, making this a habit. We're being guided. It's kind of like, go here, okay, go here, okay, now turn here, turn left here, nope, come to a stop here, that's because you got to go this way. You know, we're being led. I want to say guided, but it's more so led, because a lot of us are like, well, what the hell do I do now? This is gone. Now, like, my reality as it was no longer exists. Now I've got to create a new reality for everyday purposes. What do I do every day now that this person, place, thing, idea, or possession is gone? You know, that kind of deal. Okay, so outstanding numbers. Like I said, guys, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 6 nines. 9 is about endings. Now, when we have 3, that's extremely powerful, but we have 6. So it feels like if you are in a couple, if you are working with a partner, or if it, you know, it doesn't have to be a love relationship, but in a way it is. If it, you know, even if it's your best friend or your child, there is some love there. Even if it's a neighbor, even if it's a coworker, it's somebody that you care about. So maybe I should say care instead of love. Unconditional care. Okay, 9 is compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love. It's endings, and it's also a purge. Okay, healing through pushing out things that are toxic or negative, or it may have been taken from you, or you may have been pushed or kicked out of something. Okay, so Moon in Pisces, beautiful, beautiful, compassionate energy. Some of you guys could be having dreams. Some of you guys could be having visions. Your intuitivity is extraordinary at this time. Okay, now with Pisces, it's very spiritual, very romantic. Your emotions are instinctively are instinctive, and blah, blah, blah. You can work tirelessly and unselfishly for others. Okay, because basically you just want to make people happy. Now with Pisces has a hard time with boundaries, so it's the boundless, endless, unconditional love. So that's like, you know, that's double love already, but wait, it gets better. It actually gets better. Okay, so Pisces has the capacity to do work that makes a lasting impression. Okay, so the idea of loving one another and doing unto others comes in real strong here. Now, for the shadow side of Pisces, they can be indecisive, they can be unhappy, they can be secretive or quiet. There's a lot of issues with being confused if there's, you know, too much noise or too much to deal with. Pisces is the 12th house, so that can also be about closure, ending, sorrow, right along with all those 9s, right? Self-undoing and escapism. Can be, somebody could be quitting drinking, right? Because escapism, not only is it psychological escapism, like finding your safe and happy place, but it's also the tendency to avoid the harshness of reality and your obligations, okay, by drinking and drugging, you know, altered states of reality, that kind of deal. Okay, and along with that, illusion, delusion, sometimes playing the victim and having issues with self-discipline, because, you know, let's face it, the Pisces has no boundaries, okay? So there's positive and there's negatives in it. Now, with the extra channelings that I had channeled the last time, we had Mars transiting with the nodes. Now we're coming in with the same kind of deal, okay? Because I believe it's, and I'll get to it in a second, trining the north node and sextiling the south node. But anyways, Mars is making positive transits to the north and the south node. So that is always the game changer, okay? It's always game-changing actions. And oh yeah, look at that. This last time was Mars in Libra squaring the nodes. This time it's positive. So when Mars was in Libra, it was, I'm not doing this anymore. I don't give a fuck. I'm done. I've had it. Okay, now we have Mars trining the north node and the south node, except Mars is in Scorpio this time. So it's making clear, decisive, bold actions with the understanding that you must go towards your destiny, and that you must make a clear severed cut to the past ties, to the toxicity of the past. Wow. Okay, cool. I didn't even realize that, but yeah, I like when Mars squares the nodes because it is action time. This is when shit happens. Now, this is amazing shit, okay? Like I was telling you, glitter shit. Now the, you know, shit's blown up. There's shit splattered everywhere. Now that shit's been washed away with all of our tears, all the liquid from the tears, and all that's left is like glitter sparkled and speckled everywhere, you know? Wow. If this hadn't happened, they wouldn't have done this, or they're lucky they did this because otherwise, you know, they would have been out. So some amazing things have been happening. As always, around the time of the full moons and even the new moons, your words are very potent, so you can manifest really quickly and really easily. So be careful of how you think and watch what you say. Especially, you know, we're still in Sag season, so sometimes Sag talks too much. We can get a little anxious. We can get a little pushy and forceful, and you don't want to do that. You cannot force anything. Everything should naturally flow to you. Okay, and if you want to do something, wait until like the energy builds up in you and you can't help it. You just have to do it, so long as so long as your move is integrity or in alignment with your purpose. Okay, so the extra channelings: ghosts, matrix glitches, everyday heroes, acts of kindness, random acts of kindness too. Also, turning the other cheek, looking the other way, ocean, drugs, alcohol, gambling, video games, addictions, and prison escapes. Now, I was getting console. So this could be a new video game console, or people are getting counseling for treatment, therapy, drug, alcohol, you know, sex, even video games, gambling, whatever the addiction is. People might be closing that out and talking about, I need to do this, I need to step up for myself. And they're not doing it for anybody but themselves. So they're doing it in the right way. I just have to say that. Congratulations to you if you are taking those steps. Now, the council too, because we are in Sagittarius, and Sagittarius is the angel of justice, right? Leveling the playing field. So this can also be seeing a lawyer or consulting with a lawyer to finish something up. Or, you know, we just got out of the Scorpio, which was, you know, research, and we're about to go into Mercury, into Sagittarius, which is also research. So it can be finding that one clause, that one loophole in something to be able to go around, or to be able to avoid butting heads, or solving the puzzle, solving conflict in a way, in an alternative way, an alter state of being. Instead of, you know, this person's seeing black, this person's seeing white, you got somebody is coming up with, or it's random, the gray area is appearing. Now, you know, black and white are, like, I want to say black and white letter of the law, and the gray area is everything in between. It's compromise, it's compassion, it is blending the heart and the mind, instead of being just cold, distant, you know, black and white justice. It is heart-centered wisdom, very Sagittarius. Okay, so see what else we got. Inner conflicts, actions contradictory. Okay, for some of you guys who are having issues and you don't know how to cope, if you're having issues or dealing with somebody who is emotionally oversensitive, they may be doing things that they don't understand. Like they may be yelling at you and pointing at you and accusing you of something, and really on the bottom line is they're angry at someone else, but they're just taking it out on you because they're safe in their relationship with you. They just don't know how to express it, and they just don't know exactly what they're feeling. All they know is they're irritated. They don't want to feel this way anymore. Okay, and for others, you guys, water signs are already psychic. In fact, you know, all the signs in the zodiac are psychic in some area or another. But Pisces takes this to another level. So I want to say that your intuition is super strong, not only because the moon in Pisces, but we also have other transits today that boost it. Oh, we also have a psychic grand water trine that is part of a kite formation. Okay, so I'll get to that in a minute. Like I said, guys, I'll be talking for about 30 minutes. There's a lot of shit happening, and these are big transits too. So they'll be lasting for, you know, like a week or so. Except for that grand psychic water trine, that's going to last about 24 hours. Okay, so where are we? The moon with the nodes. A time of favor, popularity, and an exceptional amount of support from others. So if you're doing the right thing for yourself and taking care of yourself, you will find that you are supported physically, mentally, and spiritually. People will come to your aid. They'll be like, just tell me what you need. Tell me what you need. Let me know if I can help. What can I help you with, you know? And I'm finding that too. There's many, many wonderful people around me who are like, what can I do? What can I do? And I'm like, you know, I don't know what I can do. I don't feel right asking you for money because I literally need money to get this, you know, that kind of deal. So, but people might end up just giving it to you because it is the season of Yule, okay? And, you know, unconditional love, people give you things because they love you. They don't expect anything back. And the thing is, it goes both ways because you have to be the same way too. Like, you know, if they come and give you a present, here, I got you this pen, you know, you don't have to immediately start searching your pockets and go, oh, here, I got you this. You know, it's, oh, here, I got you this pen. Oh, cool, you know, next week I'll I don't know. maybe I'll wipe down the toilet. You know, something small. There has to be some kind of equal exchange, although it doesn't have to be like immediate or at the same time. Like, you know, maybe you got this pen because last week you made a wonderful Thanksgiving dinner and it was just a token of affection. So it's kind of more like that. What you're getting, these gifts, the help and the money, whatever service that people are offering you, it is a token of their affection, and it is an exchange for the tokens of affection they've received from you, whether it was a hug, you know, a shoulder to cry on, some love, a check-in, you know, a text message, hey, what's up, how you doing, just seeing what you're up to, that kind of deal. Okay, so when the moon transits with the nodes, in this particular case, there is a lesson coming back around again. And the thing is, you've already conquered this. Okay, so you are reliving this and you're improving upon the past, building self-respect and not reverting. You are squarely in your new timeline, so you must act within your timeline and not act like you have in the past. So you could experience something, some kind of external rewarding experience, meaning it comes to you, not you creating them. And that's going to help you advance in life as well as in karma. And it's going to be aided by outside encouragement and support. So that's the feeling of being brought to you. Okay. And then we have Mars in Scorpio trining North Node in Cancer, sextiling the South Node in Capricorn. 999, a triple threat 9. Okay, Mars with the nodes is dynamic for action and movement. And it's kind of similar to Pluto in regards to new enterprise, except with Mars, the individual initiates the activities taking place. Okay, so with the other one, like I said, the moon and the node, that one is coming to you, but you are initiating the action, and you can attract luck through any changes you make. So this could be a change you make, an action you make, a trip you take. Let's see. It could be a new venture, so you could suddenly come up with an idea, or you could be broadcasting or launching, because we are in Sagittarius, right? It could be something, a disclosure in the news, or if you write, you could be publishing an article, a blog, a vlog, creating videos, launching a YouTube or a Vimeo or a Patreon channel, something to that effect. You could be putting together a commercial, because I believe Mars and Scorpio could be acting in clairvoyance too, I think. Or was it the Mercury and Scorpio? I don't know. Scorpio's got clairvoyant all over, so I don't think it really matters all too much about that. Okay, so there is some a historical It feels like a historical decision. Okay, so with Pisces, what did I say? The extra channels? Historical decision. A historical decision. Maybe I'll get more on that when I get to the cards. Okay, so anyways, life-changing actions. And the thing is with Mars and the nose, it could be taking risk, okay? Like I was saying, taking a huge risk. But with Enterprise, a huge enterprise risk, guys. So now would be a good time to start marketing yourself or marketing your skills or marketing your products and services. And be quiet because you don't want to go overboard because you have the tendency for attracting law enforcement officers too. Okay, I had to pause. Sorry about that. Okay, so you can attract law enforcement officers, and Mars is drive, okay, and it's drive fast because Mars is fire, right? Fire planet, and people can get speeding tickets or reckless driving. There could be accidents. And let's see what else. Yeah, there could be somebody driving like a dang maniac, and there could be a couple of days where you could get more than one ticket in a row if you act like a dumbass and drive like a maniac, right? Okay, so be wary of other people at this time because of that, because just because the Mars are making, positive transits to the nodes does not mean that somebody doesn't have a square in their natal chart. Okay, so be wary of other people and be wary of other drivers. If you are walking down the street, hell, if you are riding a moped or bicycle on the sidewalk, also be wary of other people too. Okay, it is the holiday season, so we're going to have a lot of maniacs out there, a lot of drunk driving. I mean, no more so than any other holiday. Just saying, though. Word of warning. Okay, so tremendous energies come bursting forth in an effort to maintain the personal identity. So this is, it almost feels like inspiration, that kind of drive to where you are driven. With Mars and Scorpio, I mean, Scorpio is home for Mars. I mean, Pluto and Mars rule Scorpio, so Mars being in Scorpio makes it really dark, makes it really clear, and makes it, I want to say, combustible. I want to say pushing and combustible. It's like a rocket that you're just waiting for the release latch to be let go so you can, take off. And that would be, Sun and Sagittarius too, bursting onto the scene with something. Okay, so where are we? Blah blah blah. There could be a lot of accidents, and with Mars it would be fire, and a lot of it is due to careless actions and confrontations. Possible. I think I did I say road rage? Oh my goodness, yeah. What is today? Today's the 3rd, and the full moon in Gemini is on the 11th. So we're basically 8 days out, about a week away. Okay, so yeah, it would definitely be viable. Road rage, speeding, using a car as a weapon, driving into, blowing up, carjacking, cars piling up, major explosions, fuses and wiring. So if there's an issue with your vehicle right now, kind of like Mercury in retrograde, check the fuses, check the wiring. I also want to say, yeah, something may be knocked loose. Okay, so gossip, static, nerves, habits, and patterns, daily errands, rumors, anxiety, talking, science, electrons, and photons, car accidents, habits, schedule, patterns of information, formation, inform. I want to say rare form with Sagittarius Sun. In rare form. In rare formation. So that's also singularity. I just roll with whatever information pops into my head, guys. Okay, so there could be confrontations and increased mechanical breakdowns and malfunctions. And what it, Pisces moon. Okay, so Pisces moon with breaking down. Yeah, watch out for the drivers under the influence, or people who think they saw something, you know, delusional illusions. Be very careful and be aware, because something may look like they may look like they may be closer than they appear, like it says in the rearview mirror, right? Okay, Pisces, also water sign, reflective mirror. So yeah, make sure you're paying attention to your mirrors and all those angles that you can't see. What else do I want to say about this? They want me to say something, but hold on. I'm trying to... Mars in Scorpio, so that would be with the moon in Pisces. That would be 4 houses away. Please be careful in the home. Also, too, actions in the home, like, you know, if you want to try a dumb stunt like jumping off your kitchen counter onto the table, it's most likely that you're going to end up bruised, or you're going to end up with broken bones or needing surgery, because that would also be Mars. Surgery, cutting. So you could have cuts and bruises, suffer cuts and bruises, be a little beat up by something. What else? 4 houses away, in the home, your mother, possible surgery for the mother. Hold on, let me check something. Early, later, emotional security, family and roots. 4th house, needing space. For some of you guys, you're taking space, you're needing space, you need a little bit of peace and quiet, and it's very clear that's what you need. And for others, you might be seeing, I think I said counseling earlier, counsel a therapist to deal with some traumatic issues that is at the core of what ails you. And there was something else, dang it, it just almost came out too. Shit, what was I gonna say? Some of you guys could you're celebrating something. Could be a car. Somebody could give you a car. Somebody could give you a home. You could be gifted literally anything at this time. Okay, so let me move on, because I'm already at 26 minutes and I haven't gotten to the cards yet. Venus conjuncting the South Node and opposing the North Node. Okay, so Venus is attachments and affection. So when it combines with the nodes, it's parties and celebrations, meetings, and reunifications. And sometimes people are having babies, or they're having baby showers, post-birth visitations, or announcing that they're pregnant. Yeah, affections and attachments. It could also be about your children in their later years. So it could be teenagers, adult children, excuse me. And it could have to deal with female and the feminine side, like beauty salons, bridal prep, flowers, anything feminine and lacy, pretty stuff. Decorations, decorating the home, family gatherings and traditions. You know, it is the holidays, so, you know, like the women could be getting their recipes together and the decorations out, that kind of deal, and doing it together, supporting each other, you know. Let's see, what else? Romance, marriage, and a time of concern for a loved one. So it's with the South Node, okay, it's Venus is conjuncting the South Node. So for a lot of you guys, you get a second chance. This is an instant replay. It's a second chance to do things right. Okay, you may be highly experienced in finding love, being attractive, experienced in pleasure and cooperation. But if somebody is unbalanced, or if they have some kind of square or negative reaction to this transit, you can be an insatiable flirt, okay, and a people pleaser, okay. That smells of codependent attachment, and you may need to have somebody around you. You may be wanting approval and affection from somebody, okay. But when you got your shit together, you're just incredibly charming and appealing, and you know how to establish harmony with everyone, and still be frank and sincere. Okay, so with Venus opposing the North Node, there's a detour, a distraction that could knock you off your path, okay? But do not go back to the same old ways. Do not waste your energy. Go with the flow, or you'll be guided to lessons of sacrifice in addition to your specific karma. Okay, this is at, like, these are the transits that are at 9 degrees also. Okay, so endings, a purge, a push out, a release, unconditional love, compassion, or forgiveness. You know, it's up to you what path you're taking. And everybody is at different points in their chart. Let me move my stuff out of the way. Okay, next transit. I know, we're not even done yet. What the hell? Okay, so I've only got 2 more to talk about. We've got Venus in Capricorn sextiling Mars in Scorpio at 9 degrees. Surprise, surprise. That is warmth and affection, okay, when you can actually express yourself. It's enthusiastic, passionate, romantic, and sincerely so. Somebody loves you. Big time. Okay, and the psychic grand water trine. Why psychic? Because not only does it involve the moon in Pisces, it also involves Mars in Scorpio and the North Node in Cancer. Okay, water signs are already very psychic, but the North Node is your destiny. Okay, you're the North Node home. That's the North Star. Your wishes, hopes, and dreams. What truly resonates with you. And Mars in Scorpio, clarity and judgment and action, decisive action, and being very, very clear. Okay, Moon in Pisces, unconditional love. Okay, so it's emotion, feeling, empathy, it's psychic ability, the soul, the past, the sea, anything non-rational, okay, and subjective and personal realms. And the thing is, you know, there's a lot of love, a lot of emotions here, so there should be an ease in the emotional arena of life. Now, with the grand psychic water trine, this takes your water traits to highly transformative levels, okay? You are easily able to tune into the spiritual and psychic realm. Some of you guys are really tapped in, okay? So trust your instincts and your intuition above all else, because if it smells like smoke, there's probably a fire somewhere. Okay? And I think that brings me to the end where I can shut up now. Okay, that is it. Lot of big energy, and I don't see anything that's going to fade away at any time soon, other than the moon being in Pisces and the moon transiting the black moon. So yeah, this could be like, you know, the love of your life taking you where you've never gone before. You may not have been too interested before, but now somebody's stepping up. Okay, so right away we've got mature woman and main female. For some of you guys, this is mother and daughter. It could be, you know, auntie and niece. It could be best friends where one is younger and the other one acts more older. You know, kind of like Jerry Lewis and Dean Martin. You have the serious one, and you have the silly one. They're both comedians, but you know, just kind of saying, it's like partners in crime. I'm hearing they're like your partners in crime. So wise, homemaker, the auntie, the grandma, the best friend, the cousin. This does not feel, it could be sister too. It could be sister. This could be older sister and younger sister. Whatever it is, with the nodes attached, all these attachments, you know, Mars and Venus, making nice transits to the nodes. And then on top of that, the moon in Pisces, there could be a lot of love going on between you and somebody younger, or you and somebody older. Yeah, 6 and 2. Okay, so let's clarify mature woman and main female. So this is, I want to say this is the odd couple, but they're not. I mean, okay, this one popped out and then flipped around. King of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Death card. King of Wands is action. So the Mars and the North Node, Mars and the South Node, this is like one hero coming in and taking care of mommy and daughter, of sister and sister. This is one man saving the day. There's some real love here. This guy is in a relationship with the mature woman, the older woman. King of Wands is action, drive, it's fire, it's Scorpio into Sagittarius, it's the cusp. So this is somebody that's willing to do what it takes. Okay, they've decided to further their adventures. They're going on their new adventure with you. So this feels like somebody's solidly committed to helping you out. You're my chosen family. I think I said that earlier, yeah? Mars with the node. So somebody, oh, Ace of Cups, the Holy Grail. This is real, true love. It's also a blessing. Somebody's going to bless you with the black horses. Okay, I didn't even see this, but the 2 black horses are standing out. So what does a black horse mean? A stallion. Free and wild. And then we have the Death card, which is change and transformation. So somebody's love for you has changed, but in a possible way. It's almost like it's expanded to include this other person. So they're not only loving you, but you know, they're also loving this younger main female by default. So this really has a sense of family. Twins, where I want to say Gemini or twins, 2 of a kind. These 2 are 2 of a kind. They may not be twins, but they could be, but they're so much alike. This could be your mini-me. This could be your twin. This could be somebody who's a lot like you, best friend, cousin, mother. But these are 2 feminines. 2 feminine, I want to say feminine energy, but I don't think it is. I believe it's 2 females, and this is the male that loves them and is changing, accepting into the family an addition, a new addition in the family. Scorpio, the card of Scorpio, Death, is about change. It's about transformation and purging. And you know, did I tell you how many 9s we have today in the skies? There's definitely unconditional love and purging. Legendary willpower. Burning for you. Somebody's life is changing because of love. Let's clarify this. Ten of Wands. Okay, so 10 of Wands coming out, clarifying the main female, meaning that possibly at one time they could have been looked on as a burden, or they felt like a burden, but now I want to say it's light, easy, breezy. Things are going along well. She's a number 2, okay, so she's all about the partnership, all about the intimacy, and all about the balance. So the person who is being cared for is not looked at as a burden. As a matter of fact, being able to care for this person is the lifting of a burden. Maybe this person that you're all Bobsy twins and, you know, two of a kind and attached at the hip, maybe previously this person wasn't in your life, or you weren't able to care for them, and now somebody's helping you care for them, and it's a welcome change. Concern and imprisonment. Okay, so for some of you guys, I was saying therapy, right? Counsel, therapy, counsel, cancel. Oh, canceling. Some of you guys are canceling a commitment because you have other priorities. You have something to take care of, so you're walking away from somebody who's been angry and full of fire. And you don't want that burden anymore. It makes it hard to take care of a child. For others, you may have had a child taken away, okay? Because there's always a set of people who are receiving and a set of people who are getting taken away, okay? It's not the balance of things. It's just what stage they're at in their timeline, okay? So concern and imprisonment. This could be the builder of trust. It could be mediation. Imprisonment, this could represent Libra or Sagittarius. It's agreements, contracts, justice, legal matters. It's a feeling of being locked in, locked up, or locked out. With Pisces, it is in prison. In prison, yeah, because Pisces is prison breakout. Breakout, dun 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 dun. Maybe there's going to be new legislation passed about prisons and prisoners, because there had been a lot of prison breakouts lately in the last year or so, and a lot of it is due to being understaffed. So maybe okay, so I don't know why I'm thinking this. Yes, I do, because shit pops into my head. The freeze is melting. So maybe the freeze on, what is it, state or county for the jails? State, county, or federal employment contracts may be lifted in order to secure more prison guards or to get actual prisoners therapy. That should be mandatory. Ooh, what if they decided to make it mandatory therapy when you go to jail for, I don't know, let's see. Ooh, shoot. Boy, the cards are just flying everywhere. The Lovers. Breaking a pattern. Success in breaking a pattern. Ooh, don't want to be single. Somebody with this older lady here, this man, you may be getting a ring, you may be getting engaged because they don't want to be alone. So they may be a little needy, or they may be a little stuck on you. Got a feeling down deep in the soul that I just can't, I don't know. Guess I'm on my way. Yeah, with the Nine of Pentacles down. With the Nine of Pentacles reversed, usually I would say this is independence, not squandering energy, keeping to yourself. So somebody may be showering these two of a kind here with all kinds of gifts. They may want to lock you up and secure. So somebody, yeah, look at that. They may be thinking about proposing to you. Okay, how do I have this person in my life every single day? Mars and Pisces, go unconditional love. Driven by unconditional love. The Lovers. The Lovers is reversed. Okay, so you guys are thinking about the separation, healthy separation periods, and how to get a break, how to give her a break. Look, I'm knocking everything over under here. Everything over under. Gemini is the pattern. The Lovers is victim mentality, temptation. It's habits, practices, formation, not information. Somebody could be doing exceptionally well, progressing extremely well. They could, oh, this could be a breakthrough during therapy. Getting to the root of what causes you this pain and what drives you to do whatever this addiction is, whether it's sex, pills, drugs, alcohol, gambling, video games, whatever you've been obsessing on, you've been locked in that habit or in that formation. Like you get anxieties, or maybe when you get anxieties, you medicate in a certain way. Like for some, they could be playing video games. For some, they want to fly free. So you may be agreeing to live in separate places, and you may be making a solid commitment to each other. So this kind of feels like, and that goes right along with the full moon in Gemini, a lot of traveling, a lot of errands, and busy, busy, busy. Somebody's been wanting to do too much. Now, sometimes the need to constantly do something can have to do with trauma. Okay, maybe they've never thought of it before. Maybe they're thinking about it now. And you guys are trying to figure out, well, we still got Scorpio energy, Mars in Scorpio, and we've got Sun in Sagittarius. So that is highly unusual sexual or love or relationship practices. So people could be looking at you funny, like, this isn't how people usually do things. Well, the answer to that is, ask me if I give a fuck what other people do. Okay, you are to do what suits you. And if a different kind of relationship or living arrangement suits you guys, then by all means, talk to each other, counsel with each other, and figure out what each of you need in order to be happy. Okay, and you don't have to, you don't have to schedule, like you don't have to see each other every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. You can, go spend Friday, Saturday, and Sunday over there, and then come back on Wednesday and Thursday, Friday, and then go home for Saturday, Sunday. Mix it up a little bit and keep it exciting so you don't get bored and you don't get stuck in a routine. Okay, so some of you guys are developing a new plan so you don't get stuck in a routine. Okay, now I'm going to move all this in the way. You guys got a lot of cards today. Where are we on? 48 minutes? Okay. So 10, 28, look at that. 10, 10, 8, and 5. A change in your legacy. A change in your past memories. Changing what is at the root of particular behaviors and tailoring it to suit you better. Tailoring your suit. Some of you guys could actually be tailoring a suit or tailoring something, customizing something to fit you. Okay, whether it's a situation, an item that you're picking up a custom item, or picking up a custom. Ooh, okay, so yeah, we are in Sagittarius, so exploring other cities, nationalities, other spaces, strange, new, and different, is an adventure. So this is kind of like, let's pick our new adventure. I look forward to new adventures with you. We don't need to do the same thing. So this is all brand new. It's nothing tried and true, nothing habitual. This is, the goal is to do something different, okay, in order to keep the love in the relationship and to keep it fresh and young and new. Okay, so 10 and 28, journey and expectations, great fortune, and mature man. Okay, journey is about arrivals and departures. When I see this card, it is like the moon and black moon. Okay, somebody, somebody leaving your life in order for somebody else to come in. It could be clearing space because it's a number 10, right? 10 breaks down to a 1. Okay, so this is a new beginning and moving forward after something's completed. But it is also about physically taking a trip. So some of you guys are packing your bags. You've ordered the tickets. You're making the accommodations. And oh shit. More air, okay, so I see the airplanes crashing. Like, you know, I know we already had that the other day when that guy landed, the pilot landed and it landed on the other plane, but I literally was seeing like 2 planes crashing into each other and then the ball of fire. So this could be, yeah, with Gemini, it could be a flight. Yeah, they did bring my eyes to the eagle in this picture, and I think there was another one where they were bringing my eyes to Mars. Explosive flying. So this would be, I almost want to say on foreign territory or a foreign airlines. Or airlines that fly out of the country. Like a major accident with 2 airplanes in the sky. Okay, in flight. Yeah, look at, okay, Black Hawk down. Okay, so the bird, you see that eagle in the corner over there? It's flying down, so it's almost like, okay, I saw, the nose being crunched in. Yeah, 2 airplanes. 2 similar airplanes, or something was similar about them, like there was something weird in the scheduling, a glitch in, a glitch! Maybe a glitch in the radar, and somehow they crashed into each other. I don't know. I'm making up the story. I'm trying to figure out what it is exactly that I just saw. Okay, so journey, back to the reading. Expectation, waiting to be empowered or waiting to go somewhere. There's a trip that you're taking. Okay, and it feels like you're really, really excited about it. And, ooh, great fortune and mature man. So this is a well-deserved vacation. It's probably an all-expense-paid vacation for somebody. Well, this mature man, it looks like they paid for it. They shelled out some money for it. So you might be taking a little adventure with your sweetie. Let's clarify journey. And this may be happening in a couple of days. Within the next couple of days. I want to say 4 to 5 days. Or even 45 days. Or 9 days. Because 9 is prevalent also, yeah. 7, 8, 4. Ooh, 3 cups. 7 of cups, 8 of cups, and 4 cups. Okay, so 7 of cups, illusion, options, fantasy. 8 of cups, sacrifice, walking away from toxic, and 4 of cups, resurrection, luxury, and also being unhappy in the home. So these are watery signs. Yeah, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If this isn't that grand psychic trine, I don't know what it is. Tap into Sepet's Venus. So hold on, guys. I'm going to pause you for a second because I'm going to stare at these cards for a second. There's something I'm supposed to get from these. Hold on. Okay, so almost immediately, and I only had you on pause for about less than a minute. Okay, so the first thing that I noticed about these is, in relation to these cards, clarifying it, is this could be your fantasy trip, the trip of your dreams. It's possible that this mature man was somebody that you previously walked away from. We've got 8 and 8. You may have had to walk away from this person. You didn't give a shit if they had money. You just weren't happy. Okay, there could have been drinking involved, there could have been intoxication involved, there could have been toxicity involved where somebody was kind of confused, like maybe they were unsure of how to be in a relationship, so you had to tell them, I'm not happy, and you had to walk away from them. Well, there's a comeback here, a traveling to go see them. 7 of Cups. Ooh, look at that. It's Venus in Scorpio. So you guys may be going for like the ultimate living it up weekend, it feels like. A lot of sex, a lot of love. It's kind of like, I'm going to sacrifice, somebody may have realized that they were unhappy. They might have been a little chilly. They were a little unhappy because, well, they might have felt like love would, they didn't want to be trapped. So they may have previously felt trapped. Okay. But they realized that it could have been an illusion. Okay. For somebody who's not used to being in a relationship, it takes mistake after mistake until you realize how to be a couple, because a lot of people have been living taking care of themselves, and when you have to incorporate somebody into your life, it is a process. You just don't immediately open up the first day and be like, all right, here's my credit card, here's my bank statement. You know, it's a process. Making room for somebody in your house is easy, but making room for somebody in your heart is not. But look at that. It's Venus in Scorpio. This is very sexually charged energy. This is like Mr. Gray, okay? So you may have passed somebody who was sexually awesome, you know, the stuff of dreams, who could be an actual dream partner because of a little bit of toxicity. All the glasses of water. And they may have treated you well. They may have lavishly spent on you and had you in the lap of luxury, but maybe out of fear or anxieties, you ran from that love. So maybe this trip is a new beginning, feeling empowered because, well, recognizing that maybe it was you. Maybe there was something at the root, at the core, that made you feel smothered. I want to say, ooh, yeah, smothered, and you didn't trust. Look, the Fool is reversed. Okay, so you were really limited on your trust, like, I can't set up house with this person. You may have initially had doubts, and you presented that doubt as a wall. Okay, and then after the situation, feeling that, you know, it was toxic, it wasn't what it appeared to be. Okay, or you may have taken a look at yourself. Look at that, the Chariot and the Fool reversed. Okay, so initially you didn't trust, but now you've taken a second look at yourself. Here's the 7-7, 7-7. Chariot is Cancerian energy. Okay, this is drive and determination. So after a period of not trusting others and not trusting yourself, now you're like, all right, well, I didn't trust in the universe. And I said, nope. I immediately cut it off the second there was any deep emotional attachments coming out. Nope, not for me. Okay, but I have to tell you guys that nobody's perfect. People are going to make mistakes, okay? And when you really love somebody, you can ride with them through the mistakes as long as they're genuinely sorry and realize what it is exactly that they did wrong and can say, okay, you know what, I fucked up. I wasn't listening, I didn't listen, or I was angry, or I was nervous, or I wasn't sure how to go about being with somebody else, opening up my heart and letting someone else in. Okay, Chariot is like, you know, anybody can run, but when you put your head down and you got your eyes on that prize and you're just, that's where I'm going, this is what I want. Okay, so you change your actions and your thinking according to what your bottom line is, what your goal is. And for a lot of you guys, you want stability. You want stability, safety, and security, you know, in your home. So I'm going to ask for a final outcome. Final outcome, please. Lovers and privileged lady reverse. Okay, so well, this would be the Gemini Sag cusp. We are currently Sun in Sagittarius, and the full moon in Gemini will be on December 11th in just 8 days. Why is this reversed? I wonder what's going to be up here. I was going to say I almost want to look forward into what's going on next week, but I don't think I've done it yet. Nope, I haven't done it yet. Chiron in Aries goes direct on 12/12. Maybe that's what it is. Oh my gosh. So Chiron is still in retrograde. Chiron is in Aries at 1 degree. Okay, on the 12th, the day after the full moon in Gemini, it goes direct. So that's about healing. So maybe this has to do with Chiron and healing. Healing of our identity. Healing of the notion of mistrust. Chiron in Aries is the quest for identity. Once, oh yeah, this is who you are on the inside. You are prized and you are treasured, my dear. You are a dear. You are a sweetheart. Okay, when Chiron goes direct, they're going to show you who they really are. Okay, but in the meantime, there's that capacity for you to be the privileged lady. It's hanging in the balance here. For some of you guys, if there's a relationship that's breaking up, some of you guys may have been spoiled and you guys acted like a spoiled brat, but I don't see that here. I feel like once Chiron goes direct and somebody... Chiron in Aries is the quest to master the identity. Who am I? What do I stand for at my core? What is my core value? Okay, because Chiron is the wounded healer, right? He's a centaur for disease. Dis-ease. Okay, so when it goes direct in Aries, that is when we get an external showing of who you truly are at the core, your identity. Okay, so at 1 degree, when it goes direct, you will be treated like the jewel that you truly are, is what it looks like here. It's coming. Now, some of you guys, it depends on where your houses start. And let's pull one more to clarify. Lovers and privileged lady. We already have lovers here. So you see that? How it's reversed? And it came out reversed again. So it's like you're being prized in a most unusual way. And a lot of it is because you have standards. The privileged lady. This is like my Sagittarius card. Okay, it's also number 12. It's about surrendering to who you truly are at the core. And for this is a young lady. Good, oh my gosh, that's way too much. Good breeding, good, since I don't see those, I'll leave those there. Good breeding, good background, mannered, classy. I think you're highly prized because you're unusual in some kind of way. There's something oh, look at that. Queen of Hearts and Ace of Wands. Final answer. I love you. Wow. The blessing of love. And the Queen of Wands and inspiration. They love you even more and more every day. Compromise. Compassion. They love you because you are their rock. Okay, so can we get a word of affirmation, please, Archangels? Just one. Okay, two's fine. Thank you. Okay, so peace, Archangel Chamuel. Peace comes from remembering that only love is real. And this is one of my favorite cards. I say this all the time, and it's the truth. Nothing exists but love, okay? What, you know, fear, hate, anger, all that shit's made up. You weren't born that way. It was handed to you, okay, to poison you. And as you slowly unpoison yourself and then figure out what exactly suits you, you know, you become happier and you become healthier. Okay, one of the things I want to remind you when sometimes when it gets all too much, get up out of your chair and go outside and take a couple of breaths, okay? Outdoors, Archangel Jophiel. Go outside, get some fresh air, and connect with nature to relieve stress and gain new creative ideas. Okay, so yeah, you know, if you sit at a desk and work at a computer, by all means, get up every 15 minutes and walk around. Give your eyeballs a rest and give your butt a rest from that chair. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. Love you. Take care.